Thank you so much for playing my game.
I got people talking to me that I barely know. I got people talking to me asking me for dough. If they really knew me, they would know that I'm broke. In our rehearsals, but they want tickets to the show.
Hey guys, it's Ace29, and I haven't uploaded in months, but my last video did well, so I'm just going to make this one. Chris Paul was drafted 4th overall in 2005 in the NBA draft to the New Orleans Hornets / Oklahoma City Hornets. In his rookie year, he averaged 16, 5, and 7, and won Rookie of the Year. In his rookie year, Byron Scott led the Hornets and went 33 and 49 and missed the playoffs, but overall, Paul's rookie season was excellent. He was also teammates with a young J.R. Smith at the time. Paul's second season there wasn't anything special, but his third season was clean. The Hornets were first in the Southwest Division with a 56 and 26 record. Chris averaged 21, 4, and 11, which was his best season in New Orleans at this point. They won 4-1 against Dallas in the first round, but lost against the Spurs 3-4 in the semifinals. For time purposes, nothing much happened in his time in New Orleans, just a whole bunch of first-round losses. All of a sudden, in 2011, the Clippers sent Chris Kaman, Al-Farouq Aminu, Eric Gordon, and Minnesota's unprotected 2012 first-round pick to the Hornets in exchange for Chris Paul and 2 future second-round picks. Paul was now paired with a young Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. The Los Angeles Clippers are now known as Lob City. Paul averaged 19, 3, and 9. They won 4-3 against Memphis in the first round, but got swept in the semis by the Spurs. CP3 stays in LA from 2011 to 2017. Once again, for time purposes, Paul never makes it past the second round the whole time he is in LA. In the 2017 offseason, the Rockets acquired Paul from the Los Angeles Clippers in exchange for Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams, Sam Dekker, Montrezl Harrell, Duran Hillard, DeAndre Liggins, Kyle Whitler, a projected first-round pick, and cash considerations. The Rockets acquired Hillard from Detroit and Liggins from Dallas for cash considerations before adding them to the deal. Chris Paul was now paired with prime James Harden. This team looked unstoppable. Paul averaged 18, 5, and 7, and the Rockets beat the T-Wolves 4-1. Then beat Utah 4-1 in the semis. Unfortunately, Paul got hurt in this series versus Golden State, so they lost in 7. The next year they lost to Golden State again, but this time it was in the semifinals. In the 1920 season, the Oklahoma City Thunder acquired Chris Paul, 2 first-round draft picks, 2024 and 2026, and the right to 2 first-round draft pick swaps, 2021 and 2025, from the Houston Rockets in exchange for guard Russell Westbrook. Paul made a Oklahoma City playoff run and averaged 17, 5, and 6, but ended up losing in the first round to his former team, the Houston Rockets. Paul only stayed in OKC for 1 year, but in the offseason, the Suns traded Kelly Oubre, Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome, Jalen Lecque, and a 2022 first-round pick to the Oklahoma City Thunder for exchange for Paul and Abdel Nader. In his first year with the Valley, Paul averaged 16, 4, and 8. Phoenix beat the Lakers 4-2 and then swept the Nuggets in the semis, but fell short to Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks in the finals after having a 2-0 lead. The next season is an embarrassing loss in the playoffs to Dallas in Game 7.
He can smell it. He wants that Western Conference Finals. It's Paul 3. Good! Why not? He's done everything else.
In 2023, the Phoenix Suns brought in Kevin Durant to change things up in the Valley. They thought that this would make a huge impact. Well, they were wrong, and nothing really interesting happened. The Suns got eliminated 4-2 in the semis by the Denver Nuggets. As of the recording of this video, the Denver Nuggets are currently in the NBA Finals versus the Miami Heat, so we'll see what happens there. I've always wanted Chris Paul to get a ring, but I guess we'll never know.
Oh my gosh, my favorite point guard, Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul, man. What's up, man?
Who?
You ain't Chris Paul?
Nah, who are you?
Oh, you ain't Chris? Oh, you wrong person?